So today we're going to be looking at one of the little episodes of Pop the Balloon. I know it's episode 33, but I call it episodes even though it's just a different person. Okay, so whatever. I guess you could say segments, okay? Of this one guy, and let's see if he goes and finds love at all. Let's just go ahead.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. Let's go ahead and start with your name.
I'm Danny,
Danny, how old are you?
39.
39, and what do you do?
I am a senior partner with Premium Tax Advisors. So I do taxes,
Okay.
get you a boatload of money every year. Fast and legal.
All right, legal is the main part.
Most definitely.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I'm an adventurous geek. So I'll play chess, but then I'll go mountain climbing. But I'm not like a super adventurous. Like I ain't about to skydive or nothing like that. I like mountains and I like being outside. I like to hoop.
Okay.
But I like to read. I'm really into self-development
Good.
and stuff like that personally.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in
can't
a
read.
woman?
From a woman, it's really mindset. So one of my favorite quotes is, it's not who's for you, but who's with you when to climb to the mountaintop.
Okay.
So it's like, are you in it with me, in life with me? You know what I'm saying? So that's first and foremost is mindset because I'm an entrepreneur. So if you don't understand that, then we ain't gonna get along no way. And then, but I want her to be nice to other people. She can be a little mean to me, but she got to be nice to everybody else. And then just, allergic to giving up. You know what I'm saying? Once we in it, just let's rock it out. Let's figure it out.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
All right, I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out. I think that's a disorder. And then she probably got a bad wig. But like just being like mean or like an angry drunk, I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, it's other things, but I don't know.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I
Okay.
just figured that out when we figured out. I'm like, nah, you tripping.
Okay. We did get a couple of pops.
Yeah.
Let's go see why they ended up popping. Let's start here.
Okay, before I continue, Danny, my boy. Okay, Danny the man. Okay. First off, I'm gonna say, whoo, this man fine. Okay, I was like, okay, woo, this dude fine. He would have pulled me in. I'm sorry, he would have pulled me in. His whole outfit looks amazing. His humor is great. I mean, he fine. Okay, I'm just like, okay. He made that comment about, oh, if you don't know the difference between a good and bad wig, that's a disorder. And the lady all the way at the end with dreadlocks pop. And then he was like, she probably got a bad wig. Oh my God. I love this dude. Oh, we're going to be stopping this video often because I got some things to say because they were coming at my man. Okay, and we ain't having that. All right, but whew, y'all, oh my goodness, this dude is fine. One thing I want to say before I forget, because I'm probably gonna forget my little drinks over here. But anyways, one thing I wanted to say, I was coming back from Illinois, okay, because wanted to visit the family, see some of my homeboys and all that kind of stuff, But anyways, so I'm coming back and I had a layover because I fly Delta. So I had a layover. There's always a layover, and it was at Atlanta. It's either usually at Detroit, Michigan, or it's Atlanta. So it was in Atlanta. I'm coming up now, mind you. I got on like a regular, like a tank top shirt or whatever, tucked into like my shorts. And if you know, you know. Okay. Cause I only wear really one kind of shorts, one kind of style of shorts. And yo, I did a video on it. I didn't post it or whatever, but this dude go come up. He was selling like Amex, American Express cards or whatever, for miles and stuff like that. I said I already got one, so I'm good. And then he was like, okay, well, the selling spiel is over. He said, I got a question for you. And I was like, what? Then he was asking like if you got a man, right? This is Atlanta. And he would have said, are y'all like this, or this? And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Because he said, because if y'all like this, there's room for me right here. This dude, I was like, you need to stop. I was like, I got somewhere to go. I can't be fooling around with you. But yo, so this reminded me of this dude right here. This whole episode right here this whole segment reminded me of this dude that I met at the dang airport. Because I don't know, it was something about it. It was the vibe. I don't know. I liked it. I like this dude. I don't care, y'all. Let's play it.
Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 28.
Okay. And Alicia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I feel like there are a few things, especially as he continued talking. I am adventurous. Like I want to go skydiving. I actually just went paragliding this year, so that's something I'm interested in. I think that'd be fun with my partner. I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty. And the "oh, you can't read" comment. Baby, I'm in college, I read. I thought that was just a little like back and forth, I just didn't like all the extra commentary, the little side comments.
One thing I will go and say, just because you're in college doesn't mean you're smart. Just because you're in college doesn't mean that you actually read. Because you could have a whole bunch of people that went to college and be like, okay, what was the last book you read? Oh, and then they don't know. Okay, so just because you're in school don't mean you're smart. Okay, so there's that. But let's continue.
I don't know. I feel like we're both kind of witty. I don't know if we'd go together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna know unless we find out.
No, thank you.
Oh.
I thought it was just a little rude. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. So, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She popped her balloon on me. Ain't nobody who popped a balloon on me my type. Nah, she cool. She cool. I ain't paragliding, skydiving, none of that. So I'll wait for you and try to catch you if something mess up. But I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So if that's something you want to do with your partner, more power to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, she fine though.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's go on down to our next pop balloon. Okay.
Yeah, so he's just like, if that's what you want to go ahead and do, you go ahead, knock yourself out. You want to go and fly and fall or whatever. And if something happened, I may try to catch you or whatever. But I'm not risking my life to just for a thrill that I'm not really interested in the first place, So I completely understand that. And he did go and say, because someone's gonna bring it up, be like, oh well, you said that she wasn't all that, and oh, because she popped on you, I didn't like your response. He also then coupled it by saying, but she's cool, she's fine, but you just popped on me.
Okay, never mind, we'll stop right here. Your name and age?
I'm Daisha and I'm 29.
Okay, and Daisha, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just a very spontaneous, adventurous person. I went skydiving in the summertime. I had a blast. So something I see with my future partner is just something that we can just be spontaneous and adventurous together. I would love to go skydiving again. I'd love to go cliff diving. Does it seem like we'd be a good match?
You could do all that.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I want to share my experiences with my partner.
Okay, I just don't get it. So if you want to go out and go skydiving, just go skydiving. I don't get why I have to go out with you to go skydiving? Why don't you just go and I could be there waiting for you? I could still support you and I don't have to be there physically doing whatever it is that you want me to do. That's one thing I don't understand. That's what I really don't get about this, because you're going to pop on him because he doesn't want to go up there. Okay, he doesn't want to get lip injections like you and your homegirl. So you're going to go and pop on him because of that too? He doesn't want to wear weave just like you and your homegirl. So should he, I mean, what are we talking about? When does it end? You could have your own hobbies. You could have your own little interests. Y'all want a face full of makeup? Cool. He doesn't. You going to say, oh, my man needs to have a face full of makeup. No. So, I mean, when does it end? Because you're saying skydiving. He said, well, I'm not interested in doing that. Well, pop, because you don't want to do anything. I'll get on a plane. I'm not jumping out of it. What are we talking about? You want to wear a dress? I don't want to wear a dress. What are we talking about? You want to get work done? I don't want to get work done. What are we talking about? When does this end? I'm allergic to seafood. Oh, I want you to have some seafood. I mean, when does it end? You gonna say, "Oh, I can't fuck with you because you having seafood." I'm kind of trying to lower my intake of beef. So you could have that. You could have the beef. You get a steak. I go and get some chicken. He doesn't want to have the same thing I'm having. I mean, when does it end? When does it end? Because I guess I'm confused. Why does he have to do every single thing that you do? I love Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, I play it on my Wii. I love it. I think I may even end up playing it tonight. Am I going to expect my man to go and play some Hogwarts Legacy? No. Why? Because you don't have any interest in it. I don't care. I love playing Monopoly. Am I going to get butthurt every single time I go and ask you and you say, well, I don't want to play it? No. Okay, fine. You're just not into board games. Fine. So I guess I don't understand, why do we have to do everything together? And that's a red flag, that you think he can't be his own person and you got to control the whole situation. But
feel you. Man, they had an 18-year-old kid who mama just got awarded $40 million because he ain't make it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'll be by myself.
It's my time. It's my time.
Hey, shit.
Bye.
Not like that.
So you're not catching me up there?
Nah, never.
All right. Now, is she someone that's your type?
She fine. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yeah, she fine.
Okay. Thank you, Deja. And we got one back here. Nice. Your name and age.
I'm Caroline, and I'm 32.
Okay.
Real quick before I do this is not me trying to be petty at all. I'm really not trying to be petty. But doesn't she resemble this person right here? Just real quick. Don't you see the resemblance? I remember when I was, the dress even kind of matches a little bit and the color a little bit. But I remember when I was watching, I was like, dang, she looks like someone I seen on that Netflix show, Anna Delvey. Whatever, it was like Anna Delvey, whatever. I was like, what is going on? I was like, am I tripping? And I was like, oh, no.
And Caroline, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
To be honest, I like somebody that's more like physically fit, like working out. I like the way you dress and things like that, but a little bit more.
I mean, it take a little time, 2025 my year, but it's cool.
Okay.
I done lost like 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to be on a wrestling team. So when I really get focused, because I ain't made a basketball team, but I really get focused, I know how to cut weight. So 2020, I've been starting out. I ain't want to wait till New Year's. I wanted to, start December. And I'm tired of eating the same thing for Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So I won't go eat none of that shit no way.
Gotcha.
So, but it's cool though.
I commend you on losing the weight. Keep it up.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna be swole next year.
Oh God. And how, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she cool. She real pretty. You know what I'm saying? Got some pretty lips and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty toes. So yeah, she rocking.
Cool. Thank you.
She got a nice little smile. She seemed like she can take a joke. I joke 80% of the time and tell about my money until the middle of tax season. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we did get a couple more pops.
Now, with that being said, I don't want to hear anybody going and saying, oh, well, this man said this about my weight. No, because he took it as a joke. He understood, okay, fine, you want someone that ain't got the stomach. Me personally, for my men, I don't need you to be ripped. I really, okay. Mine is looking at and lusting over UFC fighters like I do when I go and watch. Okay. Okay. But mine is that I don't really care about that. I just don't want you to be like, where you can't wipe your booty hole. Okay. But outside of that, I don't, if you're really athletic, sure, fine, okay. I just, I've never really experienced that, so it's like, is it gonna be hard to sleep on? Because I like to lay on people, okay, so that's just me. So it's like, is your chest gonna be hard where it's like a rock and I hurt, my neck is, I got a little kink in my neck. But I like someone with a little bit of fluff, okay. So that's just me personally. But all I'm gonna say, you be having women who be like, oh, well, he talking about my weight. Y'all talking about his weight. So, and in my opinion, he ain't even all that big. He's a little pudgy, sure, but he's not even all that big if we gonna keep it real, So, just saying.
It's down here. Let's start with your name and age.
I'm Kenyani. I'm 27.
Okay. And Kenyani, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping my balloon because at first I'd say that there wasn't initial like attraction, but then I heard your sense of humor, some of your values, and your thirst for knowledge and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool. I love his mindset. But then when I heard some of the responses back to like other people's, wanting to go skydiving and stuff like that, and then you're like, oh, well, you can do that, and that ain't got nothing to do with me. They're expressing, how that's something they like to do, like the quality time of doing that with their partner, the experience with their partner, but still it's kind of like okay, they ain't got nothing to do with me. So it's kind of like in further arguments, if there's something that we have to compromise on or I want to feel supported with and stuff like that, it's just kind of like, if you don't want to, then how are we going to meet middle ground?
If you want to,
that doesn't make any sense. And this is where I say she is an argumentative person. She's one of those people that's going to try to find an issue in every single thing that you do. She doesn't appear to be fun. I haven't seen her crack a smile this entire time. In the video, she did maybe 1 or 2 smiles during the whole hour-and-a-half segment. She doesn't seem fun. This man is saying, yo, I'm not interested in it.
how about a plane? That's on you. I'll be right there at the bottom. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do what you do to support you. You understand what I'm saying? That's just, y'all just stuck on the skydiving thing. Y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like outside of skydiving, because it's like skydiving is like the number one thing that I'm not doing. Mm-hmm. But everything else I'm open to. Mm-hmm. But I'm not just going to be like, hey, I might die, I might not. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And then actually, if you listen to, it's my man's, he's a $50 billion man. He says, if you want to get over your fear, that's one thing that he actually promotes. And I still wouldn't do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not doing it. I just feel like I don't have no control. But, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. If that's what y'all want to do, you can do a skydiving episode. I'm not doing it.
And now Dania, she's someone that's your type.
I mean, she cool. She just seemed like she wouldn't really get my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it seemed like, she all right.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And then actually, if you listen to, it's my man's, he's a $50 billion man. He says, if you want to get over your fear, that's one thing that he actually promotes. And I still wouldn't do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not doing it. I just feel like I don't have no control. But, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. If that's what y'all want to do, you can do a skydiving episode. I'm not doing it.
And now Dania, she's someone that's your type.
I mean, she cool. She just seemed like she wouldn't really get my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? To be honest.
So right here is where I wanted to put it. Okay? Not our let's face, but this right here. He said, you may not, she's cool, but I don't think she would get my sense of humor. But he said, I don't think that she would get my sense of humor. She's like, me? Lady, you haven't smiled or looked like you were having fun. He's what, number 3? You had the crazy dude from Taking Tag. You had Mr. Easter. And you got Mr. Suave here, Danny boy. Okay. But my whole thing is like this, lady. You don't look like you have fun. And you're going to be like, me? Yes, you be. Girl, you don't look like you have fun. You don't look like you enjoy doing anything at all, if I'm gonna keep it honest. If I'm gonna keep it 100. You don't look like you really enjoy doing anything. You look like you are stuck up. You're judgmental of literally everybody. You can't go and laugh at yourself. Hey, one thing I'm gonna go and tell you real quick. I'm gonna let it play. I like to consider myself funny. Do I know that I'm not funny? Of course. I'm not hilarious. I'm not funny really at all, okay? But I like to think that I am because it makes me feel better, okay? I'm an introvert. I got a whole bunch of extroverts who seem like everybody's a comedian when they're around me, okay? And they make me laugh. That's what I like about this dude. He makes me laugh. It's not so serious all the time. Who wants to be around someone and it's like, oh, they're serious again. Oh, it's just draining. Like, can we have some fun? He said he's funny 80% of the time, but tax season and other times, I ain't got time to be joking. I got to make this money. And I got to make other people their money legally. Okay. So for you to be like, oh, well, I don't get why you think I would not be okay with your humor sensibilities because you don't seem fun. You've been seeming like a Debbie Downer this whole time, literally out of everyone here. Her and the last chick that you'll see with the dreadlocks, they seem like Debbie Downers. They just seem like argumentative. She seems like I'm a overly critical person. The other person just want to be combative. And that is not a good mix with anybody. Nobody wants to deal with someone who's constantly like that. Okay? I guess for me, the people who have gravitated towards me back in the day, whatever, they've all been way funnier than me because I'm not funny. I'm gonna keep it honest. They've all been hilarious, funny to me, kind to me, sweet to me, whatever the case may be, for most of them anyways. Okay. But it's like with you, you don't seem fun. You don't seem like someone who can laugh at themselves. Like me, I can laugh at myself. Okay. I remember I was on, I don't know, I was coming from like a Mexican joint or some shit. Sorry, some ish. Whatever. I don't care. I'm cursing. But I was coming from a Mexican joint or some shit. And I actually got out the car. I was drinking a little bit. Not much. I had like one margarita. My tolerance isn't high though. That's the thing. I don't have a high tolerance. But anyways, but I was drinking, I had a margarita and I was coming back and I hit a curb. Like I'm literally just walking, trying to get around. I hit a curb and my foot goes like, so this is a curb. My foot goes like, and I fall. I literally face plant, like literally I face planted on the pavement. I had a bruise. And my dude, he looked, my friend, he looked, he was like, are you okay? Because you could see like he was laughing. As long as I was good. Once I said, I'm good, he busted out laughing. And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh man, you're laughing at me. I don't care. I can make fun of myself. I know I'm clumsy. I know I'm silly a lot of the times, so for me, I'm just like, come on, just don't be so serious. You make it seem like, I get it, being in a relationship is a serious thing, but to make it seem miserable, like nobody should want to be in a relationship. I mean, what are we doing, chica? But let's continue.
With you, it seemed like, she alright.
Okay.
She alright. She got nice hair though. You know what I'm saying? Cute little face. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Good. Let's go over here.
Look! Again! Did I mute it? Look! Again! She's not smiling. He said, yeah, she got nice hair and cute little face. She's like, I mean, come... Girl, this is what he's talking about. You're going to be like, oh, I can't believe that he doesn't think that I would ever like his humor. But then he gives you a compliment. You don't even smile, nothing. You've been a Debbie Downer this entire episode. No wonder you're single, girl. But let's continue.
Your name and age.
My name is Lunica. I'm 27.
Okay. And
You said
Lunica.
Ludacris?
Lunica. Lunica.
My bad.
I used to get that a lot as a kid.
You want to skydive too?
I would. It's not at the top of the list.
So Lunica, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Everything you said was great. I just think you seem like a argumentative person. Like you won't budge on certain things, and I don't really feel like not that, but like in other areas, I don't really feel like going back and forth.
Well, this the only area we done discussed.
But
In what other area? Like he said, this is the only area we discussed. It was the skydiving. He said, I'm not interested in that. And he had, what, 5 women that popped their balloons because 5 women who all went and popped their balloons because he said he doesn't want to skydive because he doesn't want to do something that he's not comfortable with. Just like if you tell me, oh man, let's go to Six Flags. I'll watch you get on the rides, but I'm not getting on anything. And I'll straight up tell you, I'm not doing that. And I've done it before where I'm like, yeah, I'm not, I'll be with my family, whatever. I'll be like, yeah, I'll watch you guys from here. I'll take some pictures. Okay, girl, you got. I'm not getting up there. And I've said that before. Oh man, what? I get sick. You guys want me to start throwing up all over the place? If that's what you want. But I'm not doing it because I don't feel comfortable because my body literally does not feel comfortable doing that. Okay. So it's just is what it is. Y'all can go. I'll watch the kids, and that's usually what it would be. My sister would go up with one of her kids or whatever. And I'm like, I'll go and watch the kids down here. I'm cool. Okay. I'll go watch the kids. They give me a funnel cake, give me something to drink. We could be eating, we could drinking something, and let's go all day. But I said, I'm not getting up there. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've done it before. It's an experience. Cool. Roller coaster. Boom, 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 boom. But I'm not doing it. Water slides, I'm cool with. Everything else, I can't do it. And even with that, even with water slides, some of them I can't do. This dude saying I'm just skydiving is number one I'm not doing. There's no negotiation. And y'all get mad because he has boundaries? Oh, like hold up. So y'all can have boundaries, but he can't have boundaries? Girl, and then you say he's argumentative. How? Because he said I don't want to do one thing and you guys are bitching about it? I think y'all the problem. This is why y'all sing. All 5 of y'all that popped. This is why y'all single. All of y'all. It was like 7 or 8 people. That's why y'all single. Because y'all think y'all can control somebody. And this is the person you can't control.
I'm just saying, in future disagreements or conflicts, it just seems like you seem very defensive.
Let me see. Well,
even with the way she made a comment about if she was your type, and you were like, well, she popped. And I was like, oh.
Well, look, sweetheart, it's one-on-one. Individually. You can't listen to other folk and expect that to happen with us. But look, how I handle arguments is you say what you got to say. I say what I got to say. And once you retort from that, we make a decision. I don't argue. I think that's a soft man trait. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am a solution-based. We don't argue. We look for a solution. If we can't find a solution, then maybe the solution is we can't find each other. You understand what I'm saying? But it's solution-based situation. When you listen to Elon Musk and stuff like that, when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems. Bless you. You understand what I'm saying? But when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems. I don't argue with females because at the same time, like that's a female trait. You understand what I'm saying? So you say what you guys.
And before anyone goes and says it, I say female as well. I don't care if you refer to me as a female. I refer to you as such as well.
I say what I gotta say, we retort, and I'm done. You understand what I'm saying? I listen twice as much as I talk, to be honest with you. But it's cool though.
So now, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She cool. But hell no, a little bit. Like I don't know, because I really go out for a woman to treat me. You understand what I'm saying? If you pop me a balloon because I don't want to jump out no airplane, you know it's kind of hard to see if you my type or not. You know what I'm saying? My type is really like is words of affirmation. I said this on the first time I was on the episode. Like how you talk to me really makes me want to do things for you. You understand what I'm saying? So like it's a lot of beautiful women. All y'all beautiful, but if you ain't talking to me right, you ain't my type. So I ain't get a chance to hear it because she just got stuck on what I said to another chick. You know.
So if you're in a relationship and you don't like what your person is saying to you, how do you handle that?
Like I said, I have to listen. How can I handle anything if I don't understand where you're coming from? You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen. Like I'm a leader, baby. So if you to be a great leader, you got to be you got to listen to the people who's behind you. So if we in a relationship, we talking to each other. If you are counting on me to make decisions, I have to understand what makes you tick. I have to understand what makes you happy, what makes you smile, and I can only do that by listening to you. You understand what I'm saying? We just in this position right now where I have to respond, but most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm just listening, because then I can know where the disconnect is, and I can fix that. We can find a solution and can move on. But I ain't jumping out no plane. So if that's what y'all want, it ain't happening. I don't care.
Thank you. Your name and age.
My name is Taylor. I'm 27.
Okay.
What's up, Taylor?
Taylor, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was really just your age. Like, I'm like 12 years for me. That's a little pushing it. And you probably are like set in your life. And I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like settling. And I don't know if that would work. That's
Man, the only way you can know is find out. But what you mean setting your life, though? What you mean by that?
First off, I have no issue with the older dudes at all. Okay. I'm 27, by the way, so I personally have no issue. Oh, I get up on it, okay?
just as far as like you were deep in your career, and like family wise, I don't know if you have kids or anything like that already. Like I don't have kids, and like career wise, I'm still trying to climb the ladder, so I'm not.
Well, life is always about consistent growth. You understand what I'm saying? Like I haven't always been doing taxes. Mm-hmm. That's something that came later on. So how I would handle that is like, okay, you young, you 27, you ain't got no kids. I got a son that's 18. He taller than me. So it's like, all right, as you learning and growing yourself, I can assist with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we always learning and growing. Especially when you get old, like every aspect of your life is something different. You understand? So that's the whole point about relationships. Can we grow together? So it's this tax season. After that, it's travel season. Then it's commercial real estate. It's always a continuous learning and growing. If you ain't continuing learning and growing, you dying. I don't want to die. Yeah. So, we just moving forward with that. But 27 is around my age range. It's cool because you mature, but you don't get all your immaturity out the way. So now it's like, okay, I want to do this. How we do this? I can invest mentally, financially, stuff like that. Yeah. But you don't know until you hop into it.
I understand.
I ain't hopping out no plane.
Daddy, is she someone that's your type?
She cool. I mean, I like somebody with a little bit more personality, a little funny, somebody that can be like, man, shut up, nigga, and choke me. You know what I'm saying? She don't seem like she'll do that. So,
I'm trying to keep it together. We on the show. Like, I'm not. Okay.
Thank you. Let's go over here. All right, let's start with your name and age.
I'm Ken. I'm 27.
Okay. And
Real quick. This is no shade. This is no shade at all. Okay, doesn't she remind you of this chick here from a different world? Doesn't she have that same kind of hair? She looks just like her. The only difference is Charmaine's was more fluffed out and full, and hers isn't. It's a little, I don't want to say thin, but hers isn't as fluffed out. But yeah, I was looking, I said, her stuff look just like that. But let's continue with the video.
And Ken, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
You seem so cool, and I like that we have a lot in common because I like to read too. But I didn't get those like butterflies, like, ooh, like I want him. And that's the feeling that I'm looking for. That's all that was missing.
What's the last book you read?
The Silent Patient.
Oh, okay.
It's a thriller. Alex Macken.
Oh, you read,
was
it
I don't know how to say
fictional?
his last name. I like historical fiction. I like romance. I like thrillers. I like a little bit of everything.
I done wrote 3 romance novels, 15 scripts.
Really?
Yeah, and all the books I read about personal development.
Okay, yeah, I like a little self-help sometimes too.
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, now Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Hell no. I don't like the hair. I ain't gonna tell you a lie. I can't like.
Don't?
Nah, it like a little mushroom top.
That's what it's called. It's a mushroom.
See, I was right.
Yeah.
All right, then.
It's okay.
But you
little
cool,
90s
like the
look.
reading and stuff. I mean, I ain't sitting around just reading all day. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I was reading in the back. I keep my Bible most of the time in my back pocket, the books of Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I'm so much more than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the east side of Atlanta, so like
Okay.
I like to get adventurous. I like to get a little rowdy, a little ratchet. I'm a little rough around the edges.
That's where I live now, Atlanta.
ATL, shout out. Yeah.
Yo, oh my goodness. If you didn't come out with that dang mushroom, oh my god, or at least, zhuzh it up a little bit. Oh my god, these two. You already are in the same area. I mean, yeah. They would have been cute. I love how they were going back and forth. Oh my goodness. Whew, y'all. His ass is, whew, Chad.
Okay.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Chi 32.
Teach you might end up popping your balloon.
I'm gonna be nice about it.
Don't be nice.
This is as nice as it's gonna get. So basically, I don't like someone who's based on like image, like he said the wig thing, but you have on a tight shirt and tight pants.
Yes.
No, he doesn't. This one I'm gonna be stopping, okay? Because I'm looking like you're saying he got on a tight shirt. That's not a tight shirt. What are you talking about? That's literally a shirt that fits. I've seen some dudes. This is no shade at all. If he's ever, to watch this video, no shade. But I've seen some dudes who have worn tight shirts to the point where, okay, and that's not this. Okay, this is no shade at all. Okay, I never complain. But like, this ain't a tight shirt at all. He even has on the white beater underneath, and he's not wearing tight pants. So you're just trying to say something just to be mean for some reason, and it's coming off as cunty.
So it's like if you're gonna talk on someone else's image, you should look at your own image.
I looked at my image 10 times in the back, but it's cool though.
Oh, well, to each his own, like I said. But I feel like for you to be so aesthetically focused, you should also be aesthetically pleasing.
I feel you.
And this is also coming from the woman with a face full of makeup. Her eyebrows are drawn on. She has eyelashes 2 to 3 inch long. Okay. I don't think you need to be talking either. And you got the piercings in the nose and all the extra stuff going on. Just because you have a banging body and a pretty face doesn't give you the right to be a bitch. Because that's really what this comes down as. You're just for no reason. Like, you could just say, hey, I want someone who's a little more fit. You could have kept it moving. And then you get mad when he's answering questions and you say, well, I don't like the way that you answered. Well, bitch, the question was answered. I mean, the question was asked. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Not answer the question? It was asked of me, So just because you got a cute body and a cute face doesn't give you the right to just straight up be a bitch.
That was all.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The bad weird thing is like you can't fix that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can go.
And I agree with him. You cannot fix it. If someone thinks that their ish don't stink, this is equivalent to the bad wig. If someone thinks that their ish don't stink, and you tell them your ish stink, and they say, no, it don't. You could bring a horse to the river. You could bring a horse to the water, but you cannot force it to drink. That just is what it is. You can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. If you go and tell someone like, yo, your stuff don't look that good. And they're like, yeah, it do. What am I supposed to say? I mean, honestly, what am I supposed to say? No, it don't. I mean, then you're going back and forth and be like, okay, well, you said it looks good, then it looks good, I guess. You know what I mean? So if someone doesn't want to take your criticism and you're not being mean about it, if someone doesn't want to take a constructive criticism, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You're just supposed to be like, well, I don't know. No, just be like, okay, well, I mean, I guess we just don't see eye to eye. And yes, I've seen people wear some bad wigs, okay? Some bad wigs. I know people are probably going to be like, oh, but your hair ain't. Yeah, my hair didn't turn out well how I wanted it to, unfortunately. But, whatever. It is mine. But I've seen people wear some bad wigs. The lace is showing, stuff is lifting. I mean, it just looks crazy. I mean, all these women here look good with their wigs. For the ones that have it in the weave or whatever. But it's like for me, I've seen people wear some bad ones, and it's like you can't say anything to them because they just think that they all that because somebody looking at them. It's like, okay, girl, you go ahead. That's all I'm saying. You go ahead, and that's probably what he said. You go ahead.
Go to a hairstylist.
Tell her that.
You tell her that.
I tried.
You did.
Yeah, this is from experience. This is not like, I'm an entrepreneur, so I done sold hair and everything.
Same.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just sell salt to a slug. I feel you.
Yeah, so I'm talking about like, hey, maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try that. And like, if you don't get it, and then her mama had the exact same one, I was like, I just can't do it.
You talking about people's mamas?
Is she a woman too?
You see, this woman, she's argumentative. She's a problem. This is why. She's one of those mean people. Because then she's going to go and say, oh, you talking about people's mama. He's in the example that he's giving. This is what he's saying. He's saying, well, the mother looks the same way as the daughter, and the daughter ain't changing, so I highly doubt the mother's going to change because she hasn't changed. And you're over here saying, oh, you're talking about people's mom. Oh, look at you. You ain't ish. You over here talking about women. So women are free of criticism. They could criticize me for the size of my, if you're one of these dudes, okay? Or they could criticize me because I got a little bit of a belly going on. Or my facial hair isn't, nice and cleaned up or whatever. Or I got my hair in a ponytail and you guys wanted it short, wavy. Or, oh, you're not tall. And so you guys could criticize all day and night. But the moment he says one thing about you, now everything's out the window. Oh, you can't tell about women.
Gym. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't be talk about wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Hey, I done lost a little weight, man. It's okay. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You worry about wigs, you should be worried about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I just feel like, once again, if you're going to be focused on aesthetics, you should be aesthetically pleasing.
That's cool.
And this is also something that you should have told one of these ladies down in the line because not all of them are in shape. This is something you would say. You would say when you get the mic to you, you would say homegirl number 3, homegirl number, what is that, 7 or 6. You say, hey, you guys are not in shape, so you guys shouldn't be talking about anyone's weight. You guys shouldn't be talking about someone not being aesthetically pleasing to you because you guys are fat too. Right? I don't think they're fat personally, but it's that same kind of logic. If you're going to say, oh, well, you shouldn't be saying, well, they shouldn't be saying it either, right? The first chick went and said that, oh, well, I don't like the fact that he got a stomach. But if he were to say, oh, well, you too tall for me, or, oh, your lips are too big, then it would be like, oh.
Cool.
That's just my thing.
I feel you.
Danny, is she someone that's your type?
I mean, I feel like if in a relationship, she'll be like a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll seem like
I'll be ride to ride. I'm not riding to die. I want to live. Ride to live.
Ride to prosper. However
There you
want
go.
to do it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? She seemed like she would be like really into it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she would treat me. She seemed kind of feisty, and I kind of like that a little bit.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Man, I don't know what that means. But it's all cool. You could be whatever. This is like how you treat me. See, she's saying, all right, you know what I'm saying? Hair cool. You know what I'm saying? She cute, got a little fit.
Okay, well, thank you.
What's your diet like?
I meal prep a lot, and I'm a personal trainer as one of.
You didn't answer the question. He said, "What's your diet like?" And you said you meal prep. Do you meal prep Popeye's chicken? You didn't answer the question.
My.
And you gonna have the nerve to talk about this man, but you're not even answering the question.
Entrepreneurial endeavors.
So you ain't gonna put nobody on? He got to already come.
You ain't gonna take it to the hairstylist. She can't get a good wig. You can't pay for it.
I could pay for it.
He tried.
I tried.
You sure you?
See, Arlette's on his side. Arlette's like, yo, you're coming at this man a little bit too harsh because he said I even tried to help you out and you still didn't want my help. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be sitting up here doing. I already tried to help you out and you say you didn't want my help. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. And you say, oh, well, you can't pay for it. And that's also another thing. Why do women think that men supposed to pay for everything? Everything? I mean, I get y'all being tired and being like, okay, I'm tired of paying for everything. But it's like, Why he gotta pay for your wig to get done? Y'all pay for his haircuts too? No, y'all don't. Y'all don't pay for the haircuts, and he's just supposed to pay for your wig. You know, come on now.
You tried.
On my look.
You tried with one woman does not mean you get to put everybody in the category of bad wigs.
Is your wig bad?
I have locks.
So what you worried about it for?
But that's what I'm saying. I also feel like when you're talking about women in general, don't take your one experience and feel the need to like
I'm
go
gonna be honest.
hung up.
Ain't nobody here got no bad wig. Okay?
Then why'd you say it?
Cause she asked me what I didn't like.
Your deal breaker is a bad wig, and then you had to go ham, and then you just talked about somebody's mother.
His deal breaker was not only a bad wig, it's someone who can't take constructive criticism. That is not meant to be rude, mean, or demeaning. It is only to help you out in your outside, appearance. But also, I mean, shit, if you don't know that your shit look bad, I don't know what to tell you, girl. You know what I mean? It's like saying if you have a BO issue and someone says, well, you know what? Have you tried using this kind of deodorant? Oh, I'm not doing it. But shit, what the fuck am I supposed to tell you? You don't want to listen to me. I'm just supposed to be like, okay. What? And that's also another thing. They don't like that they can't control this dude. That's what it is. They don't like that they can't control him. They want to be able to tell him what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And he's like, you ain't doing that shit with me. And they don't like that. They don't like someone telling them, like, coming back with a comeback or whatever. They don't like that. She don't like that.
Whose mother?
The bad wig mama.
What's her name?
I don't care.
Exactly. So what you care?
I care of how you talk about aesthetics and about a woman. There's other comments that you made, but I just feel like...
So I can't be honest with you?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not aesthetically pleasing to be talking the way you talk. That's all I'm saying.
So you saying I got to be fit and swole to
you need to be fit,
to say
swole.
I don't like certain things about certain women.
Yeah, it's about somebody's appearance.
Well,
if you're talking about appearance, your appearance needs to be on 100. That's all I'm saying.
March 2025, we had the same conversation.
March.
I
will not care in March. Right now, you're not aesthetically pleasing.
All right, that's cool.
Thank you. Let's go back.
So clearly, that didn't work out. Y'all. Clearly that didn't work out. I just thought that was very rude. Okay, you're saying he's not aesthetically pleasing. You could have just kept it at that. But you want to just kind of make him feel bad. And when he refused to back down, you're just like, oh, well, you're still ugly. You're still ugly to me. Okay. Well, you're ugly. Okay. Well, I still don't find you to be attractive. I mean, you need to have a six-pack in... What? So the guy needs to have a six-pack to tell you ain't shit? I mean, that doesn't make sense. Your logic doesn't make sense. That shows that you're superficial. You only care about the exterior. That's what that really is. And that's probably also why you guys are single. But y'all, this video was longer than I needed it to be with my boy, Danny Boy. But let me know what you all think about this down below.